Picture this. Sarah drives a sleek sedan, lives in a beautiful suburban home, and always seems to have the latest gadgets. From the outside, she's living the American dream. But here's what you don't see. She's one unexpected expense away from financial disaster. Sound familiar? Hey there, wealth builders. Welcome back to WealthWise, where we turn financial stress into financial success, one smart decision at a time. I'm Jesse, where we cut through the financial noise to give you real, actionable advice. I'm your host, and today we're exposing 3 sneaky money traps that are quietly sabotaging middle-class families across America. These aren't the obvious pitfalls everyone talks about. These are the silent wealth killers that even financially savvy people fall into. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot these traps and, more importantly, how to avoid them completely. So, grab a coffee, hit that like button, and let's dive into the money traps that might be holding you back from true financial freedom. Let's start with the most dangerous trap of all, lifestyle inflation. This is when your spending automatically increases every time your income goes up. It's like a financial quicksand that pulls you deeper without you even realizing it. Here's how it typically unfolds. You get a promotion and a nice salary bump. Congratulations. But instead of saving that extra money, you think, I deserve this. I've worked hard. So you upgrade your car lease, move to a fancier apartment, or start dining out more frequently. Before you know it, you're spending every penny of that raise and sometimes more. I once knew a couple, let's call them Mike and Lisa. When Mike started his career as an engineer, they lived modestly in a small apartment, cooked most meals at home, and drove reliable used cars. They were actually saving money back then. Fast forward 10 years, and 3 promotions later, they had a mortgage on a house they could barely afford, 2 car payments, and a lifestyle that required both of them to work just to maintain it. Despite earning 3 times more than when they started, they had less money in savings than ever before. This trap is particularly dangerous because it feels like progress. You're earning more, so you must be doing better, right? Wrong. The real measure of financial progress isn't how much you earn, it's how much you keep. The solution starts with creating what I call a lifestyle lag. When you get a raise, don't immediately adjust your lifestyle. Instead, live as if that raise never happened for at least 6 months. Take that extra money and funnel it directly into savings or investments. This one habit can transform your financial future. The second trap is investment paralysis, and it's costing middle-class families millions in potential wealth. This happens when people get so overwhelmed by investment options, market volatility, or fear of making mistakes that they simply don't invest at all. Let me tell you about David, a teacher I met at a financial workshop. He had been researching investments for over 5 years. He read every book, watched countless YouTube videos, and could tell you everything about PE ratios and market cap. But guess what? He hadn't invested a single dollar. While he was perfecting his knowledge, the market had grown significantly and he missed out on thousands in potential gains. The cruel irony is that by trying to avoid small losses, you guarantee the biggest loss of all, the loss of compound growth over time. Here's a shocking example. If you invest just $200 per month, starting at age 25, assuming a 7% annual return, you'll have over $500,000 by retirement. Wait until 35 to start, you'll have around $250,000. That decade of delay costs you $250,000. The biggest misconception is that you need to be an expert to invest. You don't. In fact, some of the most successful investors follow incredibly simple strategies. Warren Buffett himself has said that a low-cost index fund is the best investment for most people. Here's your action plan. Start with what you can afford, even if it's just $50 a month. Choose a simple diversified index fund through a reputable broker. Don't try to time the market or pick individual stocks until you've built a solid foundation. The key is to start now, not when you feel ready, because that day might never come. Remember, the perfect investment strategy that you never implement is worthless. The good strategy that you start today is priceless. The third trap might be the most dangerous of all, neglecting your emergency fund. This is the financial equivalent of driving without insurance. You might be fine for years, But when disaster strikes, it can wipe out everything you've built. Here's the harsh reality. 63% of Americans can't handle a $500 emergency without borrowing money. That means the majority of people are living on the financial edge, one crisis away from debt. I remember talking to Jennifer, a marketing manager who seemed to have it all together. She was maxing out her 401k, had a solid investment portfolio, and even owned rental property. But when her car broke down and needed a $3,000 repair, she had to put it on a credit card because she had no emergency fund. She was building wealth on one hand while creating debt on the other. The emergency fund isn't glamorous. It's not going to make you rich, and it won't earn impressive returns. But it's the foundation that everything else is built on. Without it, any unexpected expense can derail your entire financial plan. The standard advice is to save 3 to 6 months of expenses, but let's be practical. If you're starting from zero, that target can feel overwhelming. Instead, start with a mini emergency fund of $1,000. This will cover most small emergencies and give you breathing room while you build the full fund. Here's a simple strategy. Set up an automatic transfer of $50 per week to a separate savings account. Don't touch this money unless it's a true emergency, not a vacation, not holiday gifts, but genuine unexpected expenses. In 20 weeks, you'll have your mini emergency fund. Then increase the amount as your income allows. The peace of mind that comes from having an emergency fund is incredible. You'll sleep better, knowing that life's inevitable surprises won't derail your financial progress. Let's recap these 3 wealth-destroying traps. Lifestyle inflation that steals your raises, investment paralysis that costs you compound growth, and emergency fund neglect that leaves you vulnerable to financial disasters. The good news? Now that you know about these traps, you can avoid them. Remember Sarah from our opening? She could transform her financial life by implementing just these 3 strategies. Keeping her lifestyle in check when she gets raises, starting a simple investment plan today, and building that crucial emergency fund. Your homework this week is to pick one of these areas and take action. If lifestyle inflation is your weakness, commit to saving your next raise. If you've been putting off investing, open that account and make your first contribution. If you don't have an emergency fund, set up that automatic transfer today. Which trap resonated most with you? Drop a comment below and let me know which one you're going to tackle first. Your future self will thank you for taking action today. If this video helped you identify a money trap you didn't even know you were in, smash that like button and subscribe for more practical wealth building strategies. And remember, building wealth isn't about earning more. It's about keeping more of what you earn and making it work for you. Until next time, keep building that wealth, one wise decision at a time. And remember, every step you take brings you closer to financial freedom. So, what's the first change you're going to make today?